What do you make of President Trump attacking these alleged drug boats that we're currently seeing?
Well, I mean, I'm all for it. I absolutely support our president in this effort to stop the drugs from flowing into this country, and I will support him all the way. A lot of people in the fentanyl community who are fighting the fentanyl on the streets are very happy about these strikes. We every time we see another drug boat getting blown up, we are ecstatic that they stopped thousands of more deaths on American soil.
There have been 10 strikes since early September. And I want to know more about your son, Weston. I know he died after being given a pill unknowingly laced with fentanyl. Most people don't understand that it only takes one fentanyl-laced pill to kill. Your son was not addicted to drugs. He thought he was taking a Percocet.
Yeah, my son was a really beautiful kid. He was a sweet kid. He was a very kind soul. He would give the shirt off his back if that was his last shirt and somebody wanted it. I talked to him about drugs his whole life. He was athlete, good student, had a lot of friends, loved to make people laugh. And we went to church, Christian school, private school. And, he was at a new school and he wanted to be in a different, in a crowd that was having fun. And I think that when it was presented and other people were around and doing things that, he probably shouldn't have been doing, and as many times as I lectured, he just subsided to peer pressure. I think that kids these days, you have to really discuss peer pressure with them. On top of all the dangers of drugs, you have to talk to them about peer pressure.
You blame the cartels directly for the death of Weston. You say the fentanyl epidemic is completely preventable. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so it was a completely preventable crisis. I don't just blame the cartels, although they're the ones who are manufacturing it. It comes from China, goes over to Mexico, and floods over our what used to be wide open borders. Thank God for President Trump, we have closed those. But it comes over other ways. We have submarines, boats, and we have been putting a stop to it. Cartels are absolutely to blame, and so are sanctuary policies. Like in California, where we lived, you had sanctuary cities where people drive over the borders with carloads of drugs, and they get busted at a routine traffic stop, and then they're giving a court date to come back to court. By the time their court date shows up, they're back over the border, and they're never going to show up. It was a joke, so I blame our last administration a lot, as well as Newsom. But of course the cartels, it's a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and for every boat that blows up, we're talking billions of dollars or close to it. So what we're doing by these strikes is stopping American lives from being lost on American soil.
I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just saying you're doing something about this. You focus a lot of your work now on educating parents and teenagers about drug dealers who you say are extremely smart. And there's no doubt about that. You've said these drug dealers speak your kids' language. They're extremely manipulative and cunning. It's 50 times more addictive than crack. If you try fentanyl one time, it's not a matter if you're going to die. It's a matter of when. And that is absolutely terrifying and very truthful. You've lived it.
Absolutely. So these drug dealers do speak your kids' language. They are no different than sexual predators. They will stalk your child if they think they're a good target, and all they have to do is get them to try it once. Once they try it, they'll go through withdrawal symptoms that will make, their worst pain of, anything they've ever been through, flu or anything. They'll have bone aches, muscle aches, bowel issues, intestinal issues, like an anvil sitting on your head, shakes, fevers. These are things that they can't get over on their own. That's when the drug dealer swoops in and says, it's only 3 hours after they've tried this first pill. You cannot tell your parents, I'm just going to give you a little bit more. It's just going to ease that discomfort, and we're going to ease you out of this. And what they're really doing is getting your child addicted. Most of these kids don't live more than a few weeks, and after a few weeks' time, they're found dead. But all that drug dealer has to do is give it to a different kid. They don't care about your child. They are groomers, and they are predators.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.